Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Mike. This is the Doobie Den. Let's talk about that big, beautiful bill again because there can't be enough said about it. So, who's the party of fake news? Leading up to this bill, Democrats were warning people, saying, look, they're going to put cuts in Medicaid, they're going to put cuts in food stamps. You know, they mentioned Social Security. Luckily, that wasn't touched yet. However, Republicans, time after time after time, would deny it. And they would go as far as saying the word Medicaid isn't even in the bill. Donald Trump said he would veto any bill that had cuts to Medicaid. It's not there. Mike Johnson, there's no cuts. Democrats are lying. They're fear-mongering, etc., etc. Now we fast forward and we see that there was cuts to Medicaid. And they tell you, well, look, if you're supposed to be getting it, you're not going to have to worry about it. You won't even notice a difference. This is only going to target the people that are using it fraudulently. How do you believe that? How do they know that? How can anybody even believe that after they told you the word wasn't even in the bill and you find out it is in the bill? And a lot of the people that voted for Donald Trump and think he's the greatest thing are going to be affected by this. People on both sides will be affected by it. That's the thing. People at the bottom, people at the top, poverty level, has nothing to do with what side of the fence you're on as far as a Republican or Democrat. It affects both sides. Both sides have people that are poor and need help. Both sides have people that have money and don't need help and could pay more. Give me a break. You people back these Republicans like you think they're a savior. Meanwhile, they're voting on things that hurt you and better themselves because they're for the rich. They're not for the poor. Okay? They should be for everybody. You shouldn't be for the rich or for the poor. You should be for everybody as Americans. And you try to lift the people at the bottom. You know, the people at the top don't need a lift. They're doing fine. I don't know why we would take from the bottom to give to the top. It doesn't even make sense. But I don't know if it can be hit home enough to mention this. And for you MAGA Republicans that believe everything Donald Trump says, just this alone should tell you that maybe you should take a second look. They told you right to your face that these cuts weren't there, that the word wasn't even there. It's an outright lie from one day to the next. And then they get up there and talk about it like they never said it. What did they say? There'll be no more read my lips? This is a read my lips moment. It is. They said it wasn't going to be there, and it is. I don't know. It drives me bananas. And any of you cowardly MAGA Republicans think you have some kind of rebuttal, I'd love to hear it. Have a good day.